Action!
You disgust me. Grow up.
Film buffs of all ages, sexes, denominations, types. Our pals, welcome to a spoiler review of Thor: Love and Thunder, episode 16. Chris, who you meant to be?
I don't know. At this point, it could be fucking Bon Jovi.
Aye, so I forgot to play the intro music. Hold on. This. What? I'm trying to do a pod. That's Chris. I've told you about this. You'll need to just wait till I'm finished, right? Aye. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that. Jealous hammer.
I would take my hammer out, but we might get cut off.
So, Thor: Love and Thunder, it's been out less than a week, isn't it, mate?
Aye.
Well, I think maybe a week today, actually. And it opened 21 million more than the opening weekend of Ragnarok. So that was absolutely brilliant. It's been long anticipated. But as I say, this is going to be a bit different. We're just going to give our overall views on it. It's going to be a spoiler review. Again, I keep saying that. That doesn't mean that it's going to be a review about milk getting left out in the sun, right? It's a spoiler review on this film. So, Chris, initial thoughts, mate? You went to see it, same day as me, and you've had a wee bit of time to digest it. What are you thinking?
I mean, I still enjoy it for what it is. I know that we had a discussion about it, that your view has slightly changed towards it. But what I says to you, if you enjoyed Ragnarok, you kind of signed off on this film, being the way it is. There is at times it does get a bit fucking stupid, but I think this is more aimed towards families and kids and stuff. You know what I mean?
Aye.
I think after Ragnarok, it was always going one way, wasn't it?
Well, it was definitely going to be more sillier. I just didn't expect it to be start to finish silly. But as I say to you all day, right, I didn't no like the film, right? I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I came out to the movie theatre. This is me getting American. Yo, man, I came out the theatre, like, it was good, but it wasn't great. You know, I didn't get a jingle in my tingle like I did with Ragnarok. But no, I did. I liked it. Just didn't love it. I thought it was just a bit overly silly. But again, I did enjoy it. I would recommend anybody to go and see it. But Ragnarok, it is not. Definitely not for me. But again, the story was good. I think Christian Bale was a bit underused. Is that fair?
Aye, definitely, man. For what has, well, he is the darkest looking baddie when it comes to all Marvel. Know what I mean? So, but again, I don't know if that was that was through the theme of the film. That's why it got overly silly, because he was quite fucking disturbing looking.
Aye.
Know what I mean?
I mean, it does have one silly scene in it, doesn't he, when he sneaks up in the kids' cage.
And rips the head off some fucking creature. I can't remember his name, man.
Aye, but if you're Glaswegian and you're watching this, when he rips the head off of something, it means he actually, you know what I mean, takes the head off of a living creature.
Aye.
Ripping the head off, it means in Glasgow.
I could say we've done that in front of Wayne's. He'd maybe got to the fucking jail.
Aye.
It was good, man, but like I says to you, see when I first seen Ragnarok, I didn't like Ragnarok.
Because I'm surprised that you're saying that.
Aye, because it went, well, see like what you're saying now, like, like you showed me that scene of Thor, how serious it was and all that. well, that's the first and second film. Know what I mean?
Mhm.
So assuming it went to Ragnarok, it went all that stupid silly way. I just went,
Aye.
what is this pish? This is fucking Disney taking air. Know what I mean? And it's what people are saying. Well, I see it on Twitter and all that now. Oh, it's so stupid. It's fucking this, it's that, and you're like, well, you says you love Ragnarok, and you said Ragnarok is the best out of the first three films. So, what the fuck do you want?
Aye. I suppose, like us, mate. I suppose it can. These films can border on what kind of mood you're in.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because we said as well off camera that I think Thor, the original Thor's totally underrated as a movie. I mean, see that scene with Anthony Hopkins when you're a spoiled, childish boy. Brilliant. Because Anthony Hopkins, man, fuck's sake, he just doesn't do things badly, you know what I mean? And it's a serious bit in the film and he shuns him out, fucks the hammer away and banishes him to earth. And within 10 minutes of that scene, but there's a scene of him in the diner with Jane smashing coffee tumblers after Flair and all that, was just comedic and funny.
Aye.
And there's a good balance there. Ragnarok, it went fucking even more so, because we'll not talk about that world. That was just, I thought it was all right, but I don't think it's as bad as people make it. Ragnarok had a serious side to it, where the comedic element, Jeff Goldblum and all that, and Tessa Thompson's Valkyrie is the worst drunk I've ever seen.
Aye, she must be like teetotal, say in real life.
Aye,
because she doesn't get it right, man.
Aye, I know. But as we keep alluding to, this one, silly for the get-go. Do you know what I'm thinking about as well, mate? See the trailer? The trailer was very misleading.
Aye.
Usually you look at a trailer and you think you're getting some of the best bits of the whole movie, but it turned out it was a 10 minutes on it.
Exactly. See, again, I don't know if this went dead silly because of some of the subject matter it covers or not. Because obviously, if you don't know, if you've not read stuff by now, spoiler alert. But Jane, she's got cancer in it. Then the whole Christian Bale's character, Gore, the God Butcher, he hates gods, doesn't believe in gods and all that. So see, like a tense subject like that, I don't know if it needed to be silly.
I mean, this film, you're right, mate. I mean, this film opens with Christian Bale in the desert with his daughter, and they're perishing. There's nobody else. It's just they two left at their whole tribe. They've no food, no water. It's under the burning sun. He's praying, and his daughter still perishes. He then denounces his God, didn't he? And that's when the demigod gives him power. And demigod escapes me. I can't mind, mate.
I can't remember. Is it a necro sword or something like that?
He's a
something
necro
like
sword anyway.
Aye. But that's what I mean. It's stuff like that, practically denouncing gods. Now that can trigger fucking. Know what I mean?
Was that?
You'll not see us fighting a religious war, I tell you. Fucking tubes. But see stuff like that. I don't know if you can put that in a normal film without it being a bit too fucking much. See for like Wayne's and all that stuff, because see in the end, Marvel films is owned by Disney, who cater to Wayne's. Know what I mean?
Aye.
We're just a second thought, really.
I agree with you in that score, mate. It's gone down. They've got a focus, and it's unfortunately got a dollar sign attached to it. And Wayne's are the biggest fucking spenders through their parents in the world of comics. Whereas us comic lovers of a certain age and cinema goers and stuff like that are a kind of bit of an afterthought getting. Not so much for this film night, it's bordering on the silly, but when you're looking at some of the Marvel stuff that's been spat out in the past year, you're like, why did you even bother? Do you know what I mean?
Nah, it's just like I said. I mean, I can draw comparisons with this and Ragnarok. Know what I mean? Like the opening scene of Ragnarok, he's dangling for a chain, talking to what looks like the fucking devil, and he's making light of the situation. But this devil's sole purpose in life is to destroy his homeworld. Know what I mean? And then right after that, it cuts to a scene where there's a play in Asgard, and it's it's practically taking the cunt out of emotional, serious scene for the previous film. Know what I mean?
Aye.
So it's like the people out there going like, oh, fucking, it wasn't serious. It just made like, well, you loved Ragnarok making like a serious fucking things right at the beginning. So,
Aye.
and then it went all that colourful way.
That's
when
the
they went
thing.
to that
That's, aye,
different world.
it does. It's because that's the thing about film, right? It's subjective, right? Everybody's got their own opinion, and you can't tell somebody their opinion's wrong. You can just say you don't agree
Aye.
with it. That's it. You know what I mean? But I get what you mean, because Ragnarok, it's as if Taika Waititi was testing the water to do this one.
That's exactly it.
So totally get that, mate. Totally get that, and the colour thing as well. Because when they're on that world in Ragnarok again, I forget what it's called. The kind of design and colours is like mad 70s and all that in it.
That's it. There's like they're becoming the Thor films are becoming like timepieces.
Aye.
Know what I mean? Because that's like 70s, and then see this is like fucking this is definitely 80s, isn't it?
Aye.
The fucking the hairdos, the styles, the fucking music. By the way, I wonder how much Guns N' Roses fucking made for this, by the way. Know what I
Imagine
mean?
that, man.
They practically played fucking Appetite for Destruction through the fucking whole film.
Aye, and a wee bit of fucking Use Your Illusion 1 as well with the outro for November Rain. Brilliant. So we'll stick back to this. We'll stick back to Love and Thunder, mate. What did you most enjoy about the film? Like who stood out for you? What kind of scenes were the best in your opinion?
Well, I did fair enjoy the bit with Russell Crowe. Oh, again, spoiler. Fucking Russell Crowe is Zeus in this, and he's no bothered about Gore the God Butcher coming to do everybody in. He's more bothered about the orgy.
Aye, and he's also, mate, he's no interested in anybody else's portrayal as Zeus before him.
No,
Right.
it sounded like fucking Borat, man.
Aye, it sounded like a cross between Borat and an Italian immigrant ice cream seller from New York in 1924. Hey, you'll not to be invited to the orgy.
Aye.
Even it goes down the stairs, there's a wee pirouette.
Aye, oh mate, fucking brilliant.
You first notice that kind of wee model turn, and the fact that his tunic's just a wee bit short.
It's definitely just covering fucking there's certain areas.
Aye,
but there's so much to take for that scene because like previous to that as well, Cog talks about his god. I can't remember what he's called, like Twonky Wonky or something. I think he called him. It's something pure stupid, right?
Wonky donkey.
Something like that. But he's walking by him and you see the god because this is a big congregation of all the gods, isn't it? And you see his god sitting on a throne of scissors, and it looks like the Iron Throne. But I didn't really get that until now.
No, I listened to another podcast, mate, and that was pointed out. And I went back and looked at it, went, fuck, so it is. Never noticed it. And I watched the trailer about fucking 40 times.
But do you know that in the game Rock, Paper, Scissors, Rock beats Scissors? That was fucking...
Yo. Yo.
You're good, yo.
Brilliant, mate. I think, mate, loved that. I did really see the whole Olympus. I'm guessing it's Olympus, Mount Olympus. That's where Zeus fucking, whatever you want to call it. And you're getting through all the gods and all that. But see when you seen the god of dumplings.
Aye.
Come on, fuck.
I know, but again, I read apparently that's something to do with Disney. So it was just a wee bit of marketing there.
It'll be office like My Big Hero or something like that, or some shit. So that was great. And the whole film, even for Ragnarok and for bits of Infinity War and Endgame, I really like Tessa Thompson. I think Valkyrie's a cracking character. I really like her. And she get a lot of fucking airtime in this one, didn't she?
Aye. Oh, before that, what was your favourite scene in the film?
Mine's was enjoyed the goats, screaming goats. They just every time they turned up, you just laughed, man. Just laughed. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
My favourite scene in the whole film. I did like the very start when it was just obvious that the Guardians had fucking enough of him.
Aye.
He's obviously portraying that I am the fucking alpha and omega and you can't do without me, and they're like that. Okay, might just go and do your own thing. And then they're all standing on the ramp, on quill, saying, "Come on, get him to fuck." Like that.
Aye. That was good. I mean, that's what I mean. There's a lot to take for it. It's definitely a family film. It's aimed that way. Know what I mean?
Aye.
But
so much so that I seen a deleted scene yesterday, and it was Jane getting the powers. Say the Hammer's name.
Minyo or something.
I've got a really hard time saying it. Minyo, because there's an L in it when you read it and it doesn't pronounce it. Milmir, innit? Milmir. Or Milgier. I don't know. Right? In the film, right?
Fucking Hammer.
Aye. In the film, she goes to New Asgard and sees the broken remnants of Milmir. And then it starts glowing. And then it cuts away. And then the next time you see her, it's the fucking Scooby-Doo moment. Jane? That was fucked up, man.
I know.
But the deleted scene that I seen yesterday, I don't know why he's taking it out. What was meant to happen is the bits start glowing, and then she just gets risen up into like mid-air, like fucking Stranger Things 4. Mm-hmm. Starts going running, lightning and stuff like that, and becomes Lady Thor. But it took that out. But don't know if it would have worked with it or would have worked without it. But
no, that would have been good to kind of see the change. Know what I mean? Because I mean, like you say, it wasn't like a big reveal for her being Thor. Know what I mean? Because it's obviously God attacks the New Asgard and stuff, which was see the mad creatures he brings for the darkness and stuff. They were a bit fucking.
Aye, for Ghost.
Aye, know what I mean?
But with the Goldberg and fucking Patrick Swayze's Ghost in 1990. The wee Dark Kings that came out the flare. Yeah.
Well, I've never seen that, so I'll take.
Have you not?
No, mate, that's fucking lovey-dovey stuff, mate.
Wait, a picture, see that? Brilliant.
Oh, did you? Aye. Well, that's what I'm half expecting you to hit out with one time. What have I not seen? I've not seen that. I've not seen Dirty Dancing.
I've not seen Ghost before I done Dirty Dancing. Ghost is a brilliant film, mate. It really is. It's makes you think about shit.
But so it's in the middle of that fight for New Asgard and stuff. Obviously, like you say, Scooby-Doo moment. He just sees Jane as Thor. Know what I mean? Aye. And you're like, that was the big reveal. Whereas it sounds like that scene would have been a bit more epic. Know what I mean?
And by the way, big up Natalie Portman. I thought she was good. I thought she was really, really good. And she's obviously done a bit of training and felt out a wee bit.
I was going to say that. It's when you see her arms. I didn't know if it was like fake arms. Know what I mean?
No, I seen some interviews and all that, and it did. She did put it in the work, man. And I thought it was good. The kind of back and forth awkwardness between the two of them was quite funny because she's like, "What's it been? 3-4 years?" And he's like, 8 years, 3 months, 2 days, 9 hours, and 15 minutes. So, but I've no missed you.
Aye, know what I mean? Plus, it was quite funny as well. Obviously, Thor thinks that his hammer's been destroyed. And he's obviously got Stormbreaker now, so he keeps looking at his hammer, and Stormbreaker's obviously got a mind of its own. Aye. And it keeps cutting into scenes and stuff. So it's like a jealous new partner, and he's like, it's over. Oh, fuck's sake.
Like that. It's like that. Stormbreaker coming into view, and it's jealous of the other hammer and all that, which is just pure aloof.
Aye. Plus, it does use that quite a lot, doesn't it?
It talks to it on the boat, didn't he? Look, that's the past, man. It means nothing to me anymore.
He's at his first pint.
Aye, that's right. His first beer, man.
And it's also fucking driving the boat at this point, so technically the hammer was drunk driving.
Aye, that's true. That's very true. That was driving the Bifrost there. So there is a lot to like in it. There really is. As I said to the missus when I came home for it, I says, I'll understand why people won't like it. I'll like it more in a couple of days again. It's an up and down film. See the more we're talking about it, the more I'm realising again that I did really enjoy it, and I did. Other things in it as well. The kidnapping of children. It was kind of a light take on that. But when Idris Elba's boys first appeared,
Asterix.
I thought that CGI was pish.
Aye, it was a bit. Well, see, no. Apparently, there's something going on about Twitter, how the director was slagging off some of the CGI.
Aye, him and Tessa Thompson are sitting pissing themselves at that. That's one of the things.
Aye,
they're like, my God, how bad is that? Why did we leave that in?
I know.
Taking the piss out of Disney ourselves, maybe, you know what I mean?
Maybe.
So that was all good. And
that's another thing in it. Asterix, that's his son. He's a
Sidro in it.
He's a massive Guns N' Roses fan. He's got Guns N' Roses posters and all that. So when he starts meeting him, I want to be known as Axel.
Aye, that's right. I shall not be calling you Axel today. You will.
But fucking what I say is, man, fucking Guns N' Roses, man. I think we'll try to get new fans for them. Let's see, like Iron Man broke back AC/DC for a lot of fucking people. I think this is trying to do it for Guns N' Roses.
I'm telling you, man, they've already had a bump on it. I'm a big GNR fan, as you know, mate, when you see them and stuff. And on their webpage, they have said they've had a huge, you know what I mean, bump because of the film. So all good for them. I mean, you probably go to Guns N' Roses and say, it's all right for you, use your music, much do you want? Probably like, fuck all. Have at it. You know what I mean?
I don't know, mate.
Appetite for Destruction is still in the top 20 all-time greatest albums.
But because of Stranger Things, they're going up against Kate Bush.
Aye, I've got to get sick of that bitch, man. Had enough of it, running up that hill. I'll break her legs. And she's not getting up any fucking hill.
It's like that. I like the placebo version better.
Aye. I've not heard that in a long time, actually, mate. And do you know what else? It's already been GBX'd.
Is it?
Aye.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There's already a Sparkos and George Bowie remix it. Do you know what I mean? And you can hear that 6 o'clock, Clyde 1 FM. Let's go. If you're not for Glasgow, you spell Glasgow with a T. Glasgow.
Or you say it in 2 words. Glasgow.
Oh my God, are you from like Scotland? Oh my God, I love Scotland so much. I'm sure I've got like relatives in Scotland. When you wake up out of your craft, do you have the lock there? Do you go and pee the lock? Do you know Nessie?
I see another thing. Fucking practically all the Hemsworths are in this film.
And Taika Waititi's wings are in it as well.
Aye, it's like Chris Hemsworth's daughter is in it. His 2 boys are in it. His wife's in it, and one of his brothers is in it.
Aye, so it's just a big pals act, fucking jobs for the boys and all that, which is quite good. I suppose it maybe takes fucking some work away for some extras, but it also incorporates non-acting fraternity into fucking movies. Gets my couple of quid. Bit of notoriety. So, in the whole sense of the storyline, long story short, Gor's daughter dies. Gor wants to kill gods. They end up crossing path with Jane and Thor. Have a fight. Release the veins. Then kind of Thor releases Gor of his fucking power and makes him see the error of his ways, which reincarnates Gor's daughter, but kills Gor. And then Thor ends up bringing up Gor's daughter. That's where we're left in it.
Aye, the whole story sort of thing is eternity is a being in Marvel, and it will grant one wish to the first person that gets to eternity. So in the end up, Gor's trying to get there so he can wish for all gods to be killed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But like he says, he eventually gets there. Thor kind of shows him the errors of his ways, sort of thing. And instead of wishing for the gods to die, he wishes for his daughter to return. who is then left in Thor's charge.
Aye. And by the way, fucking subplot there. Jane is dying of cancer, obviously. The more she uses Mjolnir and the powers of the hammer, the greater she gets to death.
Yeah.
Thor tries to convince her to sit it out, which is a bit mental. And she's like, no, I would rather die doing something I love than live doing nothing, you know what I mean? So she dies at the end.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Aye, but that kind of leads you nicely into end credit scenes, doesn't it?
Aye.
With the Jane thing, anyway.
Aye. She's, because she died in battle, so to speak. She goes to Valhalla, which is
meets Isidro there to greet her, which is Idris Elba, obviously. And it's like, welcome to Valhalla.
Aye.
And the other end credit scene, because we think Thor killed Zeus at the arena, flinging his own lightning bolt through him and stuff. But Zeus was just injured, obviously. And he's ended up not wanting to talk about all his enemies. He's getting patched up with two of his goddesses, and he's like, how dare he in my own house kind of thing. If it's a war he wants, it's a war he gets, isn't it?
Aye. These humans, they don't love us anymore, so they'll learn to fear us.
Mm-hmm.
And it just cuts away. Well, obviously just says, are you ready, son? Sure I am, pops. And it looks like, well, it isn't it? It's Hercules.
Aye. So as soon as I get home, I had to do a bit of delving into that and like that. Is this actually fucking gone this way, or has it been done before? And it has been done before.
Aye.
But it was only one time Hercules fought Thor in the comics. Although there is a lot of reference between Marvel and mythology and kind of stuff like that scattered about, but there's no real huge section devoted to it. They tried the Hercules thing and never done it again.
Aye. A lot of their characters is all named after like gods and stuff. Like, because I think Thanos was actually the god of death or something like that. That's what it actually meant, Thanos. So, or Thanos, something along those lines.
Aye. So it's kind of set it up. It did say Thor will return at the end, right? Because me and you thought this was going to be Hemsworth's last one.
Mm-hmm.
And I says to you, I says, well, what do you think? Says, he's definitely coming back. And you says, no. What Thor? Because Jane's Thor as well. And I was like, oh, you clever bastard. We're left with Thor bringing up Gor's daughter, who has powers as well, by the way.
Aye.
And the two end credit scenes would make you hazard a guess as to the fact that Zeus and Hercules are wanting to fight, and Valhalla's there as well. So I think there's going to be some kind of way that the heroes from Valhalla get back into the huge battle in this.
I think, like I says, I think
Kang, we're still waiting Kang in, aren't we?
Yeah. Also, I think Gor's daughter is now Eternity, because in the scene when he's wished back for his daughter to come back, it's like he's like this place they're in. It's like surface water everywhere. Assuming you're looking at him, there's a reflection of like eternity that is in the shape of his daughter. But then the camera pans up and it's his daughter that's standing there. So I don't know if his daughter is now Eternity,
right?
Who is a powerful being. You know what I mean?
That's right. I think I never thought about it, but I think it could be one. Can't think who else it's going to be. He's obviously earned the right, because you don't know how long she's been dead for. I mean, you'd think Gor's obviously been out slaying gods for kind of centuries, hasn't you?
Quite a while. But like I say, it's like we've already said, Gor doesn't get a lot of airtime, but which is a kind of pity, really, because it's like you could have showed Mary his journey to becoming the God Butcher. Know what I mean?
Maybe a couple of phases ago, like phase 2 and 3, when the Avengers and Marvel films were bog standard 3 years.
Aye,
they'd probably go that, but they seem to have went this route now to try and get it to 2 hours or under. Done it with Doctor Strange, done it with this. Eternals, that was fucking mega, wasn't it? That was huge.
Aye. See, this is what I think, mate. I think that they're sending it down towards Wayne's and that now. Because let's see, when like Disney bought Marvel, the storyline was already in place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you're like Iron Man, Captain America and stuff. So the baddie was always going to be Thor, and it was aimed at a specific audience. Know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And now that story is kind of over with, I think they're going down the road of taking it down for younger folk. Know what I mean?
At the end of the day, Disney has always been a merchandise hungry industry. It always has been. But again, I enjoyed it and I just didn't love it. Yeah, I might grow to love it. I'll not go back to the picture to see it. I won't go back to the theatre to see it. And that's where I think the difference between Ragnarok will be. Whereas it outscored it in the opening weekend, I don't think it will have as much go back ability as Ragnarok had, as other movies had. We said, and we agreed on it, the fact that mad mental Marvel fans will go and see any Marvel thing 3 to 5 times. No bother, doesn't matter how good or how bad it is, they'll just do it. Even the guys our age they go themselves and they sit with a fucking backpack, didn't they? And the glasses and that, you're like, what the fuck's that backpack, man?
A fucking secret camera.
9 Jolly Ranchers.
It's just anything. It's like, even we see fucking like Disney Star Wars and all, nobody dies. And it's like you see it in this, nobody dies. No, I mean, Valkyrie gets stabbed, Disney die. Fucking the only person that really dies is Gore, and he practically does himself in. Know what I mean?
But he does it for the greater good.
Aye. Zeus doesn't die. Cog doesn't die when you think he's going to die.
He might. That's right. Cog doesn't die, does he? He comes with a rock face.
Know what I mean? And it's like, it's the other stuff you've had. Other people have copped it. Know what I mean? It's just this one, doesn't it? I mean, how many times has fucking Loki died?
Oh, mental. I mean, see when Cork tells the story about Loki, the 3 times he dies and all that, and obviously that was the biggest surprise to me. We thought it was going to appear at some stage, maybe in an end credit scene or something, but nah. But obviously we know that series 2 of Loki's coming out shortly, so that'll obviously amalgamate whether it's Hemsworth, Hiddleston, or it's another variant of Loki for another realm of time. Who knows? But Loki can't be gone. He's a god of mischief, for Christ's sake.
Aye, but fucking, it's just. I don't know if it's just gone down the pure Disney route now. I mean, because I've not watched Miss Marvel, but
I gave up after two episodes, mate. I didn't feel right watching it. I felt like I was watching a kids program. You know what I mean?
Hannah Montana and stuff.
Aye, that's not to pan it for that age group. It's just wasn't my cup of Charlie. Whereas I've heard critics same age as me or older saying it's the best thing Marvel have done for Wanda. And I'm all right, okay. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
I've not watched it all, so I can't really comment. I've just seen the first 2 episodes, and I thought it was more about the message than it was the hero, which Disney is very big on incorporating into everything it does now is the message. You know what I mean? What message that is, every message. In this film, they've done it a couple of times with regards to Cork being another male. They procreate with males. And the Freddie Mercury fucking car.
Aye, the dick broom.
Dick broom, that's right.
Fucking bro.
Bill Burr there, man.
Dick
broom.
But see, another thing is like
Valkyrie being a lesbian as well, gay.
I think. I've seen this a lot, and I've seen it on Twitter. They're saying it's Marvel's most gay movie. Know what I mean? But I don't know.
Think so.
Where they're getting that for. Know what I mean?
Maybe it's just the colour.
But then you get that's in Ragnarok.
Aye.
I mean, it was like a spectacle of colour. Know what I mean? I just don't know.
There's bigger messages and bigger films that have been done no long ago. Fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. So
look at even Doctor Strange. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to point them out. You know what they are. And then everything that they've streamed on Disney Plus, every episode, everything they've done is the same. They've addressed every faction, every sex, every religion, every pronoun they can possibly do. And that's what the field have got to do. I don't feel they have to do it because I couldn't give a monkey's fuck. Do you know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
champion the fact that I'm going to phone Disney tomorrow and say, hey, there's nothing about banging women in this. You know what I mean? I feel fucking unrepresented as a heterosexual male here. When are we going to get some fucking on here? Procreating, some babies getting born in it. You know what I mean?
Aye, it's fucking. Nah, it's just that's the stuff I'm seeing fucking on Twitter, not, and I don't know if that's what's generating some of the hate behind it, but I don't know.
And that's no hating on people, by the way. It's just it just really doesn't need to be done anymore. It's just, we've done it right. It's cool. Just let's fucking all live together and fucking let's get the movies fucking back about the movie.
Aye, that's it. But aye, it's just, if you liked Ragnarok, I think you'll like this.
Aye.
It's as simple as that, because it's, I don't know why, see the people going into it wasn't serious enough. But
Mate, do you know what I think my biggest thing is? But I just think they made Thor out to be a bit of a fucking idiot. A bit too much of a fucking daft, stupid idiot.
aye, I did think that at
He's got a
times
bit
as
of
well.
life experience now, you know what I mean?
Aye,
He's far gone for fucking Thor 1 now. He knows what Earth's like and he knows the seriousness of death and stuff, so...
but that's what I mean. I think it's been gone that way. It's been set up that way for a long time now, because I don't, for some reason, I didn't think it would, see when they were making the first film, I didn't think it would adapt well, because seeing the comics and all that, all the characters in Asgard and stuff all talk like Old English.
Aye.
Die, thou, and all this shit. So I don't know if this was to make them more appealing to people.
Maybe, aye. Which, again, I kind of like the theatrical kind of...
Mhm.
Thou weareth her drapes. What is this drink? Bring me
You know what I
more.
mean? But I think it was really to make him more likable, because you don't sell stuff if he's not likable.
This is true. And as you say, Disney's all about the kids. So my house has gone fucking bonkers in the background there, mate. So I'm going to have to go. I've got a shit ton of stuff to do before I go on holiday tomorrow. Going to the Isle of Bute. If you're outside Scotland, it's more affectionately known as Rossi. Fun fact, they've done a couple of the scenes for the new Asgard over in Rossi. And I'll visit them for you and report back.
So I just had to fix my hair there.
I know it's that, man. Get a bit boof on. I've never done hairspray. You can wear that again, I know.
Aye, because I'm the sort of man that has hairspray.
No, the musical hairspray.
All right.
Or fucking Escape to New York, Escape to LA, the Warriors. That wig's fucking multitasked.
Aye.
If we're going to do a WWE special. Oh yeah, Mean Gene. It's all about Elizabeth.
But
What's your rating, mate?
I would give it a 6. 6 is average for me, mate.
Aye, I'm with you. An average for me is a solid 7, but I'm going to go 6 to now as well. I would implore them to go and see it. It's a good time. You'll have a good time, especially with the family and that. It's colourful and it's vibrant. It's funny. And it's got screaming goats in it. And don't really want to elaborate too much more on that. Just screaming goats are funny. Really funny.
That's it. The baddie's an evil baddie. He's dark looking and stuff. There's also a scene when they go to his dark realm.
Is he evil, but... Or...
Well, what that point is...
The opening scene, does it make you have a sympathy for him?
Well, that's what it's all about.
Exactly why he's doing what he's doing. Everybody gave Wanda a fucking pass.
Aye.
He was fighting for Waynes that didn't exist. You know what I mean?
Aye.
But this guy has lost his child.
Aye.
So, see, in a minute that happened, I'd be like that. You know what, mate? I'd probably do the same thing.
That's it. It kind of, it's a thing that a lot of people think.
Aye.
How can there be gods and all that? Why do the gods deserve praise and all that when they let bad things happen?
That, mate, it's one of
So
the life questions, isn't it?
that's it. I think that's, like I say, I think that's why this is overly silly at points, because that is kind of serious subject matter.
To dilute the serious.
Aye, and it's the same way Jane's cancer.
Mhm.
I mean, that's a touchy subject for anybody that's fucking experienced it or whatever. Know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I don't know if that's just to counteract fucking instead of sending Wayne's up the road greeting. No, I mean,
So there you have it, folks. It's a fucking satisfactory 6. It's well worth getting out with the family this summer and having a watch. I would, again, I'll always say go and watch it in the pictures or the movie theatre. It's just not the same seeing something for the first time on this scale on the television, you know what I mean? Which is why I want the big man to go and see my next review, mate, which is going to be
Elvis. I reckon you should wear the wig for that one.
I've seen this already, right, guys? And I didn't expect to feel the way I felt about it. It blew me away. And it's level pegging now with the Batman as my film of the year. I went not expecting to see much, and it just got me. I don't know why it got me. I do know certain bits why it got me, but I'll explain it more in the next review, mate. So I really want you to see this because I think you'll love it as well. So we're going to try and go and see it together, aren't we?
Aye, but
Next week sometime, hopefully.
But if you're too busy, mate.
If I can, in between tasks and calendars and stuff. If it turns out I'm going to be too busy, you, by all means, you fucking bang on and go and see it, mate.
I'll go see it anyway, mate.
Aye.
I was just offering you an option.
No, I would like to, mate, but as again, diaries and such like, Shona will watch this back, and it's your fault, hen. Your fault. You know ends, man.
Aye.
I can't go for a pish. Like
I don't kid on you don't enjoy it.
What's up? Love my boys. I don't mind her, I know she's no bad. I get to see her. We could be high five each other in passing, you know what I mean? All right, how you doing? No bad. It's not a Sean and Craig show anymore. It's the cohabitors and look after us of children. We'll get back into the silly phase of young love in the 60s or something.
Aye.
Looking forward to that.
Looking forward.
All right there, darling. We'll put the GBX on there and we'll rewind the clock back to the good old days. Take me up and away, where the music is my fantasy. Hey! I'll be back in the fucking drink by that time.
Yeah, you were enjoying yourself there. On another thing, if anybody's not watched it, watch The Terminal List. Fucking brilliant, by the way.
Top telly in it.
Oh,
fucking
superb.
Brilliant. Absolutely
Superb,
brilliant.
Man.
And actually could do a fucking review on that at some point down the line, no bother at all. But I totally endorse this man's fucking outburst there. Fucking Terminal List. It's worth the subscription fee to Prime. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Aye, superb, man. And it's probably the first 8-parter that works. There you go.
Aye. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And they're over an hour long, aren't they?
Aye. Aye, and I do feel dirty doing this, but I did watch it all in the one day, yes.
Good man. Good. See, there's a guy with fucking no ties. I mean,
exactly. You walk the dog, and that's you.
After episodes 4, he probably thought to himself, looked at the dog and went, fucking pain in the arse having to take you out, man. Do you know what I mean? Let's sat your ass for 5 hours.
It's like, see you're going to ruin this for me, aren't you bastard?
Another push. Fuck's sake.
Why can you not learn to use the toilet like the fucking rest of us?
Right, my man, it's been a pleasure. We got there in the end up the day. I've fitted in a wee hour. You had the fucking power guy out turning the electricity off and all that jazz. And
exactly.
We got there in the end.
It's no easy being green.
It ain't this easy being cheesy.
This episode is sponsored by
Cheetos.
But no, mate. Well, that was Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder. We didn't delve too much. A lot of spoilers in it, but go and see it and enjoy it. Enjoy it. And hopefully give your ratings and all that and feedback on it as well. By the way, just before we go, avid watcher Boswell, big man sent me some pictures of your man cave and we're fucking well gel, mate. Well gel. I totally clocked Dooku's fucking lightsaber butt. That wee Hoover pole turn at the end on it.
Sensational. Sensational.
Mashing, wasn't it?
He's got to be posted missing, you know this, but And I didn't say this, and he's got a sign on it: "No girls allowed."
That's all right. Just tell his missus to chat with don't say. For the next 10 minutes, I'm identifying as anything but a girl. Just walk in. Right, I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Give your feedback. Give us some suggestions as well if you've got any.
Yeah.
And we'll probably say no to them. So,
I hope he's enjoyed the wig. Last time I wore this, I had COVID.
oh, wait to see you being half an set of 4, man. Right,
Oh,
mate,
well.
thanks a lot.
Cheers.
And action!
You disgust me. Grow up.